Hey folks, how's it going? It's that time of the week. RedMaster here, and welcome to another episode of the draft where, yeah, nothing new, nothing super different here. Just gonna be going through the draft and just seeing what happens. Always looking forward to the fun matches at the end of the week. It is standard this week, so unfortunately no chaos of the rainbow draft, but still looking forward to what we can come up with and what kind of games we'll see today. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get to deck drafting. Right, and wasting no time, let's jump right into it here. Oh yikes. This is quite a selection here. I believe we did Crusader last time, so it's either gonna be Pirates or Ninjas. Let's try Ninjas. I don't think I've done Ninjas really in a while with drafting, so we'll see how this goes here. Gonna pick up the multi-strike, I think, to start. It's a great ninja card to have, great win condition for some decks here, so I'll have to pick that up. We'll get Swiftness as a little bit of a draw cycle, plus the reach here. Banshee will pick up. Banshee much better than the other two options. We'll grab Badger, I believe. Badger could be nice. Oh, Griffin or Lunging. Lunging is like my go-to ninja trick, but I feel like we just need some more bodies for at the moment here. So Griffin into the Ranger. I think that's a nice little 5, 6, 7 curve you got going. We'll grab the Ronin. Ronin as well. Love to see him. Grab Secret Dragon as well. Could be a fun little trap to use. Grabbing the Wraith. Would like to see some cheaper units, to be honest. We'll grab Dissipate. That's very useful. Grab Wizard. Very useful card right there. We'll grab Panda for some bounce shenanigans here. We'll grab the Rider as an early drop here. Shoot, do I go with Guard or Runner here? I guess I'll go Guard in case you pick up a Global. Maybe much more impactful with that. Grab another Badger, I guess, because why not? Grab another Ronin we'll take. Really want to take the Necromancer, but we don't really have well, we have two undead cards to benefit off Necromancer, Banshee and Wraith. I don't really feel like is enough to run it. So we'll grab Pegacorn, we'll grab Shadow Drake, we'll grab Dragon Knight. It could be a little risky, you have a pick there. Grab Mordok. Mordok's swiftness is funny. We'll grab Fat Bard for some buffs here. I get. Do we have enough Lash Will to facilitate? No, we do not. We didn't have enough to facilitate Andrew. Grab another Rider though. Ooh, do I make it 3? I think I make it 3 here. We'll grab Flying Faithful Drake. It is flying, so I'm not really wrong about that. And God, I grab Jitsu just to be funny. I have a lot of 5 drops as it is. Well, I guess we're going to go Dino Rider. Having more units is always better than having the spells in this format, in case it, of course, extends out into the sudden death, and so on and so forth. But, yeah, looking forward to the games here. We do have game number 1 coming up in just a moment, so let's go ahead and get to that right now. Alright, and game number 1 now underway. Bit of a rough opener. We do have a couple of... Okay, not great to start. Certainly not great to start, but I mean, like I said, we didn't draft a lot of cheaper units here, and that is already going to be one problem we have to deal with. The Salahar Soldier. Who is barking at who out there? Who are you barking at? Anyway, gonna open with the brewery here as well. I really don't have another play to make, so I guess we're gonna do that. And then just simply pass on the Secret Dragon Trap. Yeah, we don't really have much that we can do. We have Ronin, which is cool, but oh boy. Into the Dancing Swords. Oh boy, that is a lot of potential incoming damage here. Shoot, that's an okay draw, but I mean, I guess actually we can do it. We can bop here, and then just simply pass on that. And we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Alright, so our opponent triggers the Secret Dragon Trap now. Gonna get... Ooh! Oh, well, you can't stick it, obviously, because it was a pretty beefy swords. But hey, we'll take the exchange there. We'll take the... We'll the swords for the Ice Drake. I have to remember what card that was that we just lost. A simple pass, though, because Blacksmith was most of our opponent's gold here, so this does get us some room to play the Ronin and establish that onto the board. Now, I am worried, considering that he's got a bit more of a global presence built up than we do. Things like the Blacksmith, the... Oh, my God. Well, that is a thing that we're seeing. Oh, boy. I guess what I can do here, we'll do this, we'll do that. We'll pop the Blacksmith, just so that global's out of the way here. Harder for him to maybe deal with our Ronin at that point. Would like to hit the Brewery, because the health is what matters more against First Strike, but this is still okay. We'll take away that global for just a minute there. We'll see he's trying to attack in here. The Sunflower not getting killed off because of that extra health from the Brewery, so a little bit of a backfire there. That is going to be playing in our favor just a little bit. Does he have something else maybe to remove our Ronin is the question. 6 gold are certainly some options that are, yep, like Pegacorn. That is a good one. So we do lose that. He does offer a Sunflower, though, for a open trade here, which I think we are just going to take. I mean, why not, right? And then we'll get the Ronin going up here, followed by a Banshee over here. Reason we're playing Ronin in sort of a less than ideal position up here is because that spawn area is being blocked off by the suit of armor. So overall, pretty happy that we can get that going. Make sure the mail actually gets here. The only thing that, like, the moment I hit record, stuff just starts happening outside. A little weird. But anyway, of course, keeping with the matchup, I'm going to play Inspire, which is fine. Questing Knight and Guardian, not exactly major threats to us, so we do like to see that. Avoiding things like Sniper, which I think ninjas are going to have a little bit of a trickier time removing. Okay, there's the Ronin into the archive as well. That is fine. All good. Nothing too frightening about that. What I think I can do with this, however, is at the moment we can put the Ronin up here into the Guardian. The question I can interact with our Ronin. Actually, no, it can't. Brewery's not enough to give it more than 4 anyway. It gives it exactly 4. And then we'll put the Banshee up here. I think we'll run the Wizard back. We'll also Mordock, just because Mordock is more of a scary boy. And we anticipate to pair off with this Mordock next turn. If he has some kind of blocker, we poof it out of the way. We get a direct shot in on the face. And we can potentially ruin the Brewery in the back here. Okay, Ranger. A bit of a bigger threat than the Questing Knight. So, yeah, that's going to do it. He also has an option to interact with the Pegacorn here. Looks like he's not going to do that. Multi-strike is huge. Oh, you know what? I think I just want to do it. We risk the Wizard up here. I don't really mind losing him. We can go ahead and trade here. Multi-strike on the Mordock is what's going to be very important here. Because, of course, we can take one shot, generate a unit down here, which is going to be a Wraith. We love to see it. I think we'll do that. And follow up with that. Ah, damn it. Horseman connecting to the wrong target, unfortunately. But then simply just play ahead the Badger and pass. I'm not going to move Mordock anymore. I mean, maybe I could, but the suit is not going to move. There's no winds. There's no ninja movement spell. This should be fine. I think we're pretty much winning the game off of that right there. We'll see what he has, though, for us, because I assume... Okay, Arbiter is a nice card. Do we turn around and bop Wizard, or do you just go face, because you don't have anything else worth going for here? No, you hit the Mordock for some reason. Okay. Sure. I mean, if it works, it works. And then, of course, yeah, it looks like there is a surrender. Our opponent not going to be able to deal with the stream of pressure that I think we were going to be able to establish given the current board state. So overall, love to see game number 1 wrapped up with a victory here. But let's go ahead and get to game number 2 and see if we can't find any similar luck. And jumping right into game number 2, opening with a much stronger starting position. Rider, Banshee, and Dragon Knight. All nice, slightly more early-based cards that we can use rather than the some of the stuff we were seeing in the last game. Well, I guess we saw Dragon Knight in the last game. Regardless. Oh, okay, and there's Ronin and Dragon. Okay, alright, alright. It's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna open up the Rider. That's all good. Opponent's gonna pass, that's fine. We don't have much of a play to respond with on our end, so we are just gonna go ahead, pop Rider into face, and pass. Nothing really further to do from our end. We can try to get some additional damage here, maybe trade off with something smaller. Going into the metal, into the blacksmith. Okay, so chance to take a global away from the board here. We do grab it. Very nice to see. Very nice. And we'll just go with the Banshee. Banshee response is fine. Getting a lot of our units here, which is cool. Would like to see some sort of combat trick spells just to have them. But this is fine. I'm like choking on my own words here. He is running Crusader. I guess throwing out the Ronin at this point is fine here, especially since he doesn't have any board presence established. We can try to move these cards up. Okay, Banshee for Banshee, that seems fine. No big deal. We'll both take a minor spell. I'll take Icon, he takes Shadow Slip. Well, at least my spell remains in faction. I'd love to see it. I guess we'll just put Ronin in here. I'll keep the pressure train going, though. Gonna follow up the Dire Badger. He has to have something stronger than the Ronin's 4 attack power, which, again, very likely, considering that this format does throw in the oddballs that do surpass Ronin's strength in this gold curve. So, who knows? We'll see. That is not the card I was expecting to see. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, man, that works to a degree. That works here. You know, I think just to be funny, we are going to go ahead and bop this Knight of Flowers here, so that way he can't build up any sort of board presence. And then just follow up with the Dragon Knight Faithful Drake combo here. We'll see if he can, or if he needed that Knight of Flowers to get over the Badger, because right now we have lethal moving in. It looks like he doesn't have it, though, and that will be a quick game end for match number 2. I mean, we love to see it. When you throw out things like Tarius Files in a mono Crusader faction, it is going to hurt your tempo in this, because mono factions don't really have any sort of ways to clear Tarius Files. You have to just let your opponent do the work, and often that's not going to be the case here. You're not going to get that draw, so love to see it. A quick end, like I said, to game number 2, and going to take us right into game number 3, so let's go ahead and get into that right now. Damn, had to wait no time for that one here. We're going to open up. Okay, first of all, why is the 3rd Crusader faction that we ran into in this video here? What are they trying to do? I do not understand, but hey. Going to open up with a bit of a rougher start than we did in the last one. We do have the Rider, like last game, which is great. But Pegacorn Ranger not going to be seen for a little bit here. Okay, Faithful. That is more than okay. We will certainly take that. I like having the Faithful Drake here, because of course it provides us a little body for us to keep up the pressure. Dragon Knight, pretty nice too. We're going to chip in for 2 there. Going to be more aggressive with the Faithful Drake, just because if he can't get rid of Rider right now, what's he going to do against the Drake? Going to coin into something. Oh, into the Cleric. That is not good. Okay, Healing Castle, though, is pretty funny. Hey, and that's even better. Probably the worst lineup of events for our opponent there. But hey, we'll take it. We'll clean off the Cleric with that simple trade here. We'll get set back on the damage, but nothing that the Faithful Drake can't clean up. Oh boy, we love to see it. Guardian coming out now. That is fine. That will, of course, be a little bit of annoyance, because, of course, he does have the armor, which will reset here. But I think what we're going to do here, just to kind of keep the pressure up, I am going to trade with the Guardian, I believe. Oh, and we get a Mystic Journey for our troubles here. That is big in combination with our Dragon Knight here. I don't think... Well, I think aside from maybe Panda, there aren't any initiatives in this particular deck. I could be wrong. There are sometimes I just don't remember what I draft. So that's certainly something here. Cleric, again, Healing Castle for 3. Alright, not ideal, but it is fine for us. Shoot. That's a bit annoying now, isn't it? Because I do want to get more pressure asserted, but I don't want to do it without... know, I think I'm just going to go for it. We're going to go for the Mystic Journey here. We're going to bop the Cleric right over there. It's going to heal the castle for 1. We take 2. And then we're going to put the Faithful, I guess, up here for now. I don't know. I could have gone with Pega or Ryder to assert more of a board threat, but I think this is okay now because I do want to kind of keep putting the pressure on this deck just a little bit. Kind of force him to run out of resources potentially to interact with our guys here. Okay, though. We do see another blacksmith pop out. That is fine. We do get to chip in for 4 more additional damage. On top of that, I think we're just going to push Pega and Ryder, kind of keep the train of bodies moving toward his face here. Force him to make some not-so-great interactions with our own units here. Like the blacksmith probably going to trade into the Dragon Knight, which again gets rid of another global from him. I think we did. Was that last game that we got rid of blacksmith? I think it might have been. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was last game. My apologies. But yeah, we'll force a blacksmith out from our opponent here. We love to see it. He needs some kind of potential body blocker here. Knight of Flower is going to be not the card to do it, unfortunately. I mean, it's there, for sure. Do you have anything else? Followed by the Church. Okay. Church can certainly be annoying, but again, not really the end of the world for us. I actually think we get more of an advantageous position by floating the Faithful Drake down, so that way we get protected by his own Church. We're going to pop in 2 with the Rider, going to pop in a 5 with the Pegacorn, and then I think just simply rush Ranger and pass, saving the Rider for maybe a turn 8 play in correspondence with Secret Dragon, or the Mordok based on whatever he does, or how he positions his units. Which is, you know, not too bad. Lumi, the card in hand. Okay. Explains why I kept it back a bit more. But unfortunately, the Pegacorn going to be strong enough to pass through the Luminaris. And of course, there is a surrender from our opponent, meaning we end off this episode with 3-0. Very nice to see. And very weirdly Crusader-focused games that we've got against our 3 opponents in this video. But hey, we'll take that. Well, if it means the win every time here, love to see it. And yeah, of course, we are going to collect our rewards, see what we get for the week card pack and a zombie. It is what it is. You know, normally if you just do 3, they're not exactly game-breaking rewards, but we love to see it regardless. And of course, that is going to do it for today's draft video. So let's go ahead and close this video properly, shall we? Right, and with that being said, folks, if you guys did enjoy today's episode of Draft, be sure to let me know by leaving your thoughts down in the comments section below, as well as being sure to leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, share with your friends, and of course, subscribe if you're new or haven't done so already. It is the best way that you can show your support to the channel and help us grow, folks, ever so closer to that 1K mark. Love to see it, although I do have the community tab page unlocked now, because I thought that was a 1K subscriber thing that people were given. But hey, we have a community tab now, so be sure to check that out as well. Put up a recent poll on there this morning, which you can, of course, contribute to. And let me know your thoughts on the upcoming sequel game. But enough about me and plugging my stuff. I think that's going to do it for me for now. So, until next time, guys, stay gaming.